of arena here, Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Commanders. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. It's the former starter at Ohio State and Syracuse bringing them out. Here's Kyle McCord.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Let's go.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. It could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to C.D. Lamb. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's McCord. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was C.D. Lamb. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Daniels on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. McConkey's got it again. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Work good on the point after. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Cowboys, nothing.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Dan, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Give on second here to Blue. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
I'll air it out on third. It's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on fourth down. We've set it downs from 37. McCord from the pistol. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap, McCord. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. Now they need to get 4 on third down. From the gun, McCord. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Here's the snap on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Ready, First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you out.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front for their 13-zip. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate. You're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. They'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Who gets the handoff? Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, it's McCoy. On screen here to Blue. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Going for it, it's Williams. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain
No
of
half
6.
measures on that one, Kate. He was not leaving it to chance where that linesman was going to spot that ball. He was so determined to do whatever it took to launch himself beyond that marker.
Start the drive with Blue. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lower the deficit to a single possession. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Gamble now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready?
Put a receiver in motion left.
Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Alert! Alert! Go! Ready?
They give it to him again. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll give on the counter. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Another carry for him. They'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6.
Ready? Good.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21. Cowboys 7.
On now is York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players, being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
So So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing, McCord. Dumped off to his running back. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On the give, it's Blue. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll run this with Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
With the play fake, McCord. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now Blue. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's McCord to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was C.D. Lamb. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
60 Bison.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Daniels now. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Bronco swing.
Drive
Bronco
in
swing.
dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hey,
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw, it's McCord. Screen here for Williams. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. There's another one to Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Williams on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Going play action here. McCord. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
15 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Cowboys hustling back to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with. For halftime.
At the 6-yard line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
He'll work against the blitz. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McCord brings his guys to the line. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Cowboys will line up for
Right side, toss play. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Falcons. And this is Ollie Gordon. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Bears wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Cardinals quarterback, the throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Cardinals win this one by 11. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Jets. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Seahawks move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Commanders, first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check.
Back-to-back carries here. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down at the 30. Pick up at 17. That's good for Washington. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
Sending him on the dive. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Viking, 18.
2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
York knocks it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. The Cowboys about set to take over. They sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Gonna start the drive with blue. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, McCord. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Straight ahead with Williams.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, McCord. That's Pickens with a catch outright. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
From the red zone on 1st. He completes it in traffic. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing, it's McCord. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll run here on first down. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gravity Lions. Ready?
Daniels from the pistol. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run for Williams. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCord. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now it's Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working now from the gun. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. McCord from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Skids down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running room.
Going to the ground again on first. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18 card.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Lasers this one deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
McConkey's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Complete out to the right side. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Daniels is going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready? 19.
Daniels on first down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Shut up. Gravity lying.
To the air again. Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Ready?
He'll throw it. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. On comes Cade York. A lot riding on this kick. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
Cade York to kick
Now after
off.
tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys with a little more work to do to win it here. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 18.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
right back to Williams on first down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A new set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Cowboys.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go, shot. 72.
They'll run. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and goal, Dallas.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Ready, check up.
Now a toss running left with Williams. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a gain of 7.
He spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 68.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 40.
He looked to throw it. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And with 19 seconds left in this ball game, they spike it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them.
Got it. Ready?
So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for fourth down.
Ready. Ready.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on? Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.